Adab, ma'am.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Clear. Thank you.
Welcome. Am I visible now?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
visible?
Crystal clear. Thank you, ma'am. We will start very soon. Just waiting for the participants. Thank you for waiting and thank you for joining us.
No problem. It's my pleasure. Thank you. I'm waiting.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, perhaps you have disabled the other participants to share the screen. I'd like to share the screen. So
thank you, ma'am. I'm just starting it. Just a minute.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have changed you to the host, so now we can record or do anything.
Even now it's showing the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay now. It's okay now.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's okay now. Just let me check. Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Crystal clear, everything, and it's full screen. I can see the full slide.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll start very soon, within a minute. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, so ma'am, we're going to start now. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm here. I'm sitting here.
Thank you, ma'am. ম্যাম এখনই জয়েন করবেন, নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যুজের কারণে এখন জয়েন করতে পারতেছেন না। আমরা আন্তরিকভাবে দুঃখিত, আপনাকে 2 মিনিট ওয়েট করতেছি। থ্যাংক ইউ। ওকে, সো আসসালামু আলাইকুম, শুভ সন্ধ্যা। আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি ইভলিউশন 360 কর্তৃক আয়োজিত আজকের ওয়েবিনারে। আপনারা জানেন ইভলিউশন 360 সবসময় তারুণ্য নিয়ে কাজ করে। এসডিজি 5 নানাবিধ সামাজিক পারিপার্শ্বিক প্রতিবন্ধকতা নিয়ে কাজ করার পাশাপাশি ইউথ ডেভেলপমেন্ট অর্থাৎ যুব সমাজের উন্নয়ন নিয়ে সবসময় সরব আমাদের এই সংগঠন। এরই ধারাবাহিকতায় আমাদের আজকের এই আয়োজন। আমাদের আজকের এই ওয়েবিনারের টপিক হলো ইউথ ডেভেলপমেন্ট স্কিলস, থিংস টু নো টু ম্যানেজ লাইফ উইথ উইজডম, পেশেন্স অ্যান্ড প্র্যাকটিস। অর্থাৎ খুবই সময়োপযোগী একটি টপিক। আমরা যেটা বলতে পারি যে বর্তমানে যেহেতু ইউথ ডেভেলপমেন্টে আমরা অনেক কথাবার্তা বলি, পাশাপাশি ইউথদের ডিপ্রেশন বা বিভিন্ন সময় তাদের যে হতাশা আমরা দেখি পত্র পত্রিকায় যে আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের শিক্ষার্থীরা অনেকেই হতাশায় ভুগছেন বা বিভিন্ন রকম, সেই সকল বিষয়বস্তু নিয়ে আমরা আজকে আলোচনা করব। তো সময় উপযোগী এই যে আমাদের আজকের টপিকটা, এটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করার জন্য আমাদের মাঝে আজকে একজন চমৎকার মানুষ উপস্থিত রয়েছেন। আমাদের মাঝে আজকে অতিথি হিসেবে উপস্থিত রয়েছেন প্রফেসর ডক্টর প্রতিভা রানী কর্মকার ম্যাম, উপদেষ্টা ইভলিউশন 360, সাবেক পরিচালক ইনস্টিটিউট অফ মডার্ন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অর্থাৎ IML, জগন্নাথ ইউনিভার্সিটি। উনি একাধারে লেখক, গবেষক, খ্যাতনামা শিক্ষাবিদ এবং অসংখ্য দেশি বিদেশি পুরস্কার এবং সম্মাননা বিজয়ী। আমরা আজকে তার মতো চমৎকার একজন মানুষের কাছ থেকে অনেক কিছু শিখতে পারবো, জানতে পারবো এবং বুঝতে পারবো কিভাবে আমরা আমাদের পটেনশিয়াল অর্থাৎ আমাদের যে সক্ষমতা রয়েছে তার সর্বোচ্চ ব্যবহার করতে পারি এবং আমাদের জীবনটাকে আরো সুন্দরভাবে করতে পারি। এবং যেহেতু উনি একজন শিক্ষাবিদ এবং আমাদের সঙ্গে যারা যুক্ত রয়েছেন তাদের অধিকাংশ হচ্ছে বিভিন্ন স্কুল, কলেজ এবং বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের শিক্ষার্থী, আমার মনে হয় তাদের জন্য আজকে চমৎকার একটি সেশন হতে যাচ্ছে। তো আমি অবশ্যই আর সময় নিব না, আমি সরাসরি ম্যামের কাছে চলে যাবো এবং আমরা পরবর্তী অনেকগুলো সময় ম্যামের কাছ থেকে শুনতে পাবো আমরা আশা করি। এবং আপনাদের যদি কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকে আপনারা অবশ্যই চ্যাট বক্সে ড্রপ করবেন, আমরা সেটি পরবর্তীতে ম্যামের সঙ্গে প্রশ্নোত্তর সেশনে আলোচনা করব। সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সঙ্গে আজকে যুক্ত হওয়ার জন্য। ম্যাম, আপনি কি আমাকে শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
হ্যাঁ, আমি শুনতে পাচ্ছি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ
থ্যাঙ্কস
ম্যাম।
অল। Yeah,
You may proceed. The floor is all yours now. Thank you for joining us.
thank you. Since we have limitations of time, I would like to proceed soon. আমি আমি am I audible to all of you? আমাকে শোনা যাচ্ছে?
Yes ma'am, crystal clear. Thank you.
আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা। আমি শুরু করছি। প্রথমেই বাংলায় বলে নিচ্ছি, আমি একজন শিক্ষক, জগন্নাথ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে শিক্ষকতা করছি। এখন যেটা হচ্ছে, আমি প্রথমেই বলতে চাচ্ছি, ধন্যবাদ জানাতে চাচ্ছি প্রেসিডেন্টকে এবং যিনি প্রতিষ্ঠাতা এত সুন্দর একটি অর্গানাইজেশনের। এবং আমি বলতে চাচ্ছি যে I am really blessed to be here with you. So my today's topic is things to know to manage life with wisdom, patience, and practice. As you have already told, sorry, yes. Yeah. You have already told that this is a very time-demanding topic. We all know that in the realm of life and literature, we get the essence of anxiety, depression, as well as love and emotion. So there's the two pictures of life visible to all of us. And we are discovering loneliness, tearful and dark realities of life, breaking of relations, increasing of affective disorders, and antisocial behaviors, challenges at academic and workplace. On the other side, there is the beautiful nest of lovely sky, bright sun with golden face, colors and odors of flowers, softness of hearts, enchanting, caring, and loving touch, as well as sounds of nearer and dearer ones. Whenever mom calls us with the name, with the addition, with the suffixes like Shona, like Buri, we feel that our life has got some values. I don't have my mother now on this earth, but till now I can remember that sound, that magical sounds. Words can fly, flowers can dry. The love and emotion that you can get from your nearer and dearer ones is the essence of your spirit or drive you of your movement. So let us see. There are two phases of life. One is dismal and inactive, and it makes us sometimes to stop. After birth, we have got the huge pressure of nitrogen. We have got a pressure, so the child starts crying. This pressure is throughout the life. The more will be going on, the pressure will be there. There will be criticism, there will be hurts, unexpected behavior from friends, and known faces will be unknown. But we know there's the bright picture of life. You have to catch it. And that picture adds beauty and provides an indication of blooming flowers or fruits in a tree. So, dear youth, please try to pick the better picture for you. It's you. The first thing I would like to touch here is wisdom and mindfulness. Mindfulness, wisdom lies in heart as well as in mind. Mindfulness in the middle of conflict and unrest situation demands willingness to stay optimist, to stay present, to know how to wait, to feel intensely to pass this time, to override our negative thoughts, and to engage our brain to maintain presence with the body. In the morning, you will just practice this, that you are giving your attention and mind on this earth, that you are, whatever you are doing, be drinking a glass of water, be pouring it, be drinking, be cooking, whatever you are doing while doing that work, you are doing only that work. We can think of two things together, but there should be priority of the things we are doing now. And if there's bad things, you have to know how to wait with patience and mindfulness. Like any skill, it takes practice. The more impatient we'll be for getting things ready at once, the more unrest our mind will be. While cooking, can you use the same heat? No. With the same heat, we can't cook. So, whenever you are passing the life, if you are getting the extreme heat always, you can't cook a good food. Moreover, many of our actions and reactions depends on our outlook. Like, two people can see the same thing, agree, disagree. And when they disagree, both of them can be right. It happens not always for logical, but sometimes for psychological reasons. So there are a lot of things going on in this world. In my subject, I used to study that সকল মানুষ মুরগি খায়, সকল মুরগি পোকা খায়, সকল মানুষ পোকা খায়. So আমরা যদি সবসময় লজিক্যালি সবকিছু দেখতে যাই, জীবনে আমাদের চিন্তা করতে হবে, চেতনার ভিতর আনতে হবে psychological reasons also. There should be attachment of the two. So two things can be agreed and disagreed, but when you will use your psychological reasons, you will get the answer. Our mind is the locomotor of our thoughts, the main part. Let the mind be more peaceful, crystal clear. Don't burden it with so much thoughts. Like, we have come to this world, we will go. That is the ultimate reality. But if you make your luggage too much heavy and loadsome, you can't carry while going. There will be lots of anxieties, lots of worries. So let the mind be peaceful, positive, and self-controlled. There is a principle-centered, character-based inside approach. That means I'll teach you today. I'll say you, I can't teach you. Actually, I can suggest that you will start first from your heart, from your mind, that what I will do in such situation, how I will react in such situation. Will I commit suicide for such situation? No. I will act that I will pass this time because I know this time will not be for long. It's the rule of nature. Like nature changes, this time will also be changing, both good and bad. So what will I do? In such situation, I'll react. I'll show temper because I don't have money. In the same way, my friend is showing the same behavior. So let me judge my friend from my own approach. That's called inside out, not outside in. Nowadays, we criticize our people from outside in. but we need to do and adopt inside-out approach. Start with the most inside part of self with your paradigms, your character, and your motives. Unfortunately, now many of us expect good principles in others without practicing things for our own selves. Like we, the teachers, also suggest a lot of good things. Don't use Facebook, social media for a long time, but we are using it. Okay, so for youth, we can suggest a lot of things, but we have to start from our own. That can we do so? How is the experience? To be more pleasant, cooperative teenager, first you have to be a more loving, understanding, empathetic, and caring person. It doesn't come in a day. Dear, it will come days after days practice. That means from your every action, you'll get it. Like Idu Koinikan once told that the mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets and the more it can expand. Like watching movies, it gives mind rest. Most of the rest you get from music and watching movies. But you have to use your mind through logical, psychological thinking, you are thinking, whatever. But be more attached with the thoughts you are going on. Don't be detached. Like wisdom, from wisdom, we should go to patience. Our behavior is the function of our decisions, not our actions and conditions. Highly proactive people do not blame excuses, circumstances, conditions, or conditioning for their behavior. Once I wrote in my exam paper days that no excuse can make a man perfect. And my teacher praised me for these lines throughout my life. When I was a student at Rokia Hall, once I got that my room was locked and there are no roommate. My roommate left later that I am going out and I'll stay night outside because of an urgency. My relative is sick. You stay at reading room. How can I stay at reading room? You would, in such a situation, you would start crying because in the morning I had an exam. I was a student of Dhaka University Department of English. So what did I do? Do you know? I was sitting on the front of the room because it was midnight, 12. I may spend night with my friends, but I didn't do. I was sitting. So just all on a sudden, another roommate from other rooms, she came and she gave me the key and she smiled that your roommate told me to wait to see what you do. And she told me that let her wait and let her cry and then you will give her the key, because she called me for several times and I was so engrossed in study that I didn't respond. So she just gave me the punishment. But it was not punishment. Do you know, the time I was spending in reading the question just came for the exam, because while in my reading room I read lot of question and answer. But on that time, I just started reading another question, but it came suddenly. So you know, patience has the result and reward. You have to know how to be more passionate and how to achieve the skill of patience. Don't blame excuses. Don't blame circumstances. Don't blame conditions. Don't blame conditioning for your behavior, because our behavior is a product of our everyday thoughts, conscious choice. Like what you think, you dream at night because you are thinking and that's in your mind. Our thinking is it just ink, like ink. It's written in just written invisible ink. So based on values, ethics rather than conditions, we should know that no excuse can make a person successful, rather than driven by feelings, driven by circumstances, driven by conditions, or driven by external situation, or driven by environment. We should be guided by patience, values, careful thoughts, selected and internalized force. Be more proactive than reactive. I can predict one thing, dear, that is, day by day, the people of our society, of the world across, will be more reactive. They are now at all reactive. Whatever you are doing, you are thinking that they are liking. No, they are not liking. Sometimes they are reacting. So you will be meeting more reactive people in your life because our situation is more complex and new with the new challenges. So there are more reactive people. Our relatives will be reactive. Our very nearer and dearer ones will be reactive. But will you be reactive? No. You will be proactive. Meet reactive people, reactive physical environment. Even our environment is reactive. Did I know that my mother would pass away due to COVID? No. But COVID came. So our environment is also reactive. It's reacting. It's our deeds and it's reacting. So reactive circumstances will also be there. Your boss will be reactive. Your teacher will be reactive. But you have to show your patience and think that how can you overcome this situation by being proactive? That means soon you will overcome this. Okay, so be more proactive than reactive. Be careful while crossing the road. While crossing the road, you shouldn't use your mobile phone. Let it be ringing. Let it be just knocking you down. Your time is mindfulness. Okay, proactive people sometimes think it seems that they're doing a lot of things, but in the midst of the mind, they're calm. Like, I'm giving you an example. Proactive people admit when they are wrong or have made a mistake. They said, yes, I have done the mistake. I'm sorry for spilling my juice. I'll clean it up. Reactive people blame other people for their actions and mistakes. It's not my fault. She bumped into me. She should clean it up. Okay, I'll clean it up. Don't worry. It's my fault. Okay. There's nothing wrong in admitting my fault. Patience is very important. Life is all close. Will you die for frustration? No, you have duties for society, for family. You can't. Be careful. You have your own worth of life. Be alert, be active, be thoughtful, be patient, be wise, be regular, eat good food. Whenever you are eating a banana, think of the beauty of it. You are doing some magical things like you're splitting it, you are getting the essence of it. Whenever you are drinking the juice of coconut, you are doing that things. It's a result of magic of God and Creator, Almighty Allah, that He has given us these things. I should be grateful. Do you say each day after getting food? Do you thank your mom? Do you thank the cook? We should from today thank the cook that you have got the heat. Thank you for offering me such food. Thanks, Almighty Allah, for offering me such food. Be wise, be regular, eat good food, and sleep. Sleep. You should at least sleep for 6 to 7 hours. Sleep and drink lot of water. Remain happy with what you have. Happiness is the best medicine. Listen music, watch movies with family. Don't listen too much sound effect music because sounds can create other health issues problem. So listen music, what with relaxation therapy or music. Go for safe outing. Do what you like to do with your needs. That means you need to just reward your life, but do what you need to do with limit. Someone is just showing sounds. Please mute it if possible.
Kindly, everyone, please mute your microphone. Let the audience speak, please. Thank you.
Okay, let's go for personal leadership skill. That is the patience, wisdom, patience, and practice. First practice is personal leadership skill. The world ahead will be more unpredicted, challenging, and hard for the youth. To accomplish the best things, they need leadership skills. According to Peter Drucker and Warren Bennis, management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. So we need to know the differences between management and leadership. Management is doing things right. We need it, but we also need leadership sometimes to be proactive, to lead others, to help others. And in pandemic situation, we need more leaders than managers. From home to institution, promotion of leadership skills should be prioritized. Your child should know how to give you a glass of water. Your brother should know how to do simple housework. To start your life with simple math, that means 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 1 plus 2. Start your economy with simple math. Don't go for complex math first time. Start saving money with simple math. Start saving time with simple math. So a leader achieves personal development of group people. A leader doesn't think of just himself or herself. Communities, society, through effective communication and mutual understanding. Learn to work alone if you are a leader and lead others, not always to be supported by others. Learn to grow. So we need to practice some good habits. Doing things ready, like be earlier. I was waiting for you from 7 and before 10 minutes I got myself ready. Because it's always wise to be earlier than to be later, but not be much earlier. It's better to be earlier. Acting like shopkeepers. Whenever you are taking something, that means do you observe the situation? Whenever you are buying the things, please look at the shopkeepers. They are just putting the things at the right place after giving you the thing. If they don't put, they will not get it for the next time. So whenever you are reading a book, please put it at the right place. Take care of your reading table. Take care of your things, your admit card, your passport, your everything yourself. Act like the shopkeepers that they are your assets. Have you seen Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean lost the car. Nothing was there, but he was happy with one simple thing. That means perhaps a key or trigger. He was happy with it, that I have got it. At least I have got it. In the same way, when life will not give you anything, be happy with the things you have kept like shopkeepers. Maybe a chocolate, maybe a watch, maybe some gifted items. Take it and preserve it to you. Manage with discipline. Your dress up, your everything for the next day should be managed. It will just erase your mind. It will just keep you busy and engaged. And you will not be frustrated because when you are doing the things, frustration will go away for the time being. And you have to say frustration, okay, you wait, I'm coming to you. I'm doing this thing and I'm coming to you. I'm coming back. I'm doing another thing. So helping people around will keep you will give you another mind satisfaction. If the people will not admit your contribution, it will give you a mind satisfaction, a strength. Accept changes and challenges, respect social norms and differences in religion, action and behavior, and embrace all. There will be people different from different groups, people and society, but you have to accept these differences because according to me, unity and amity, a source of beauty. So look at the tree. A tree has many leaves, but all of their roots are just one. Youths will be more powerful when they will realize the increasing significance to be more united and tolerant. Look at the birds. When they fly together, how beautiful they look. Look at ants. When they walk together, how powerful they seem to be. Look at rainbows. When they are matching each other, how amazing they look like. So you have to practice fostering noble thoughts like this. Love for living, that I am getting alive, thankful to Almighty. I am getting human life. I'm not getting the animal life, I'm getting human life. Ashraful makhlukat. I'm getting the best life. I'm getting life to lead others, to love others, to get love. There's not a single life. এমন কোনো জীবন নেই যে জীবন কখনো ভালোবাসা পায়নি, একদিনের জন্য হলেও পেয়েছে, ভুল করে হলেও পেয়েছে, সেটুকুই ধরে রাখতে হবে. Share your plans, not pre-plans, not much plan that what will I do after this course or graduation. People are talking about the negative sides of this course. According to this is I suffer because I'm a student, I'm a teacher of Institute of Modern Languages, but it was Center for English Language and I was the founding director of Modern Language. So the meeting will be ended in 10 minutes, but I have a lot of things to share with you. So share your plans, not pre-plans. Share what you do in your life. Share logical, truthful, and updated ideas. Talk less but meaningful. Act more, though useful. Don't think much on matters you can't control. So, okay, there are 4 dimensions you have to practice. One is physical dimension. It includes regular exercise, walking in the morning, nutrition, stress management skills, rest, and others related with good health. There's mental dimension, including reading for pleasure, not for pressure, visualizing, loving work, study, we are doing, listening music, visiting new places or places you like, planning fresh, spending quality time with friends and relatives. Social and emotional dimensions include service, empathy, synergy, intrinsic security, and spiritual dimensions include clarification, regular prayers, meditation, and charity. Okay. Now, 21st century skills for all students to become a decent citizen with full of responsibilities and creative mind. Improving technology and infrastructure, as well as technical and vocational training for giving priority to economic stability is important. Whatever you do, don't feel that sad, because at foreign countries, people are doing a lot of works, but they are not sad. They are not suffering from self-esteem. So if you start selling vegetables, no way to suffer from self-esteem. Try to do with simple math. You will do the big math after it, but you have to start simple when you are at danger. You have to give yourself the respect if society doesn't give, and use technology for your promotion, not for pleasure, not for just spending time at social media or listening music or watching movies. Managing economic crisis, logical and extremely common center to people's lives is making money, because after pandemic, most of our students, they just committed, like, I just don't want to utter. So they faced hard economic situation, and it is wise not to be too much money centered though, but money matters. So I'd like to request the society to support the youth with income generating activities, and if you have to support with each other, because when society will not be there, you have to support with each other. It's like a chain. Start with simple math in making money, and don't waste money by spending time at outside with friends. 3 things you'll never spend and waste. Spend but don't waste. 1 is money, 2 is energy, and 3 is time. Universities can think of opening some increased income generating activities. People with higher psychological well-being are more likely to live healthier and longer lives. They're more likely to enjoy better quality life. We can recall our positive life events, best moments, happiest times. When appreciation of others' good works will be less, like in future, I'm telling you, people will not be appreciating you. Appreciation will be less. Then appreciate yourself by giving you a reward. Sometimes I buy a pen for myself because I think that I'm giving gifts to others, but people are not giving me gifts. So I gift myself. So you can gift yourself also. Frustration creates frustration. Happiness brings happiness. Let there be more happy faces of our youths, our leaders and winners. Keep going with strong mind and happy faces, because my last work is to you that I believe perhaps my last hit will break the stone. Best wishes to all of you. These are my write-ups.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
We can extend the session if you want.
I wanted to talk on a lot of things, but I completed it. I would like to extend the session by listening your problems.
Okay, ma'am. We
Because
can extend the session. We have enlisted another link in the chat box. You can join that from this link.
I'm not happy with the participants. Only 6 participants are there.
Ma'am, the problem is that this is not an open link. We have just provided the registered participants because we will record it, because sometimes it happens that due to network issues, the live gets interrupted and there's lots of problems. And there are many people who comment lots of bad things, and so we have to maintain lots of things.
Yes, I know. No problem. Please share your problem, because I think that your problem will be similar with the problems of the people at your age. So youth. So share your problem, and if you have any question regarding my write-up, my career, or any personal things I can share with you, you can go for it.
Thank you, ma'am. As you said, yeah, there are things that we don't appreciate things. There are lots of things we happen every day, but we don't say sorry, but we don't say thank you. But what are the reason behind this? Why don't we practice these things? These are very common in the outside world or in the modern countries. Why not here?
Okay. Actually, from like just birth, actually it's just grooming up. That means from school, like primary school, teachers teach, but they don't teach how to say thank you. That means we have to include the lessons just on the lessons of appreciation. It should be there, because whenever you are learning from your childhood that we have to thank, it's a norms. Like Japanese child, if you see that they are learning it at earlier age. So our education system should start it that we should, because it's important. It's limiting our mind. It's limiting our mind that we are not thanking you, we are not appreciating you. So it's limiting. It's a limitation of our mind. So to recover this situation, one question has come. I'm going back to you. The thing is that from parents, from teachers, and from friends, even if you give your friend one thing, from tomorrow you have to say your friend that, friend, you have got it, the loan or money or the thing you wanted, but you have not thanked me. You could at least tell me that thank you, or you could say sorry to me for that, because we should establish this norm. We have not established it. That's why we are not saying it, and it's also affecting our behavior, our actions, and our thoughts. Okay, I have many questions.
Sure, ma'am. We may
Actually,
continue. If there's any problem, we will move to the next session at 8 and 10 p.m. No problem. You may continue
okay,
at your
what
convenience.
can be the best way to recover sudden tragedy? Yes, the best way to recover sudden tragedy, I don't have that uh, right answer perhaps, but I can suggest you that not thinking of the tragedy and circumstances and the reasons of the tragedy. Think of how to get out of the tragedy, because it's our psychology to think why it has happened with me. I'm a very good human being. You know, I have been writing for the last 7 years. I am not getting any reward from society, and I'm not expecting it. I am getting you as reward, your smile. So if I think of all these things throughout the time, my smile will not be there. I'm a very happy person because I'm doing it for my mind, honesty, and I'm not thinking back. Our expectation and our thinking of the tragedy that আমি তো এটা করিনি, আমার জীবনে কেন এই দুঃখটা ঘটলো, আমি তো এরকম কোনো পার্টনার পাবো আমি এটা জীবনে ভাবিইনি, এখন আমি পেয়ে গেছি, এখন আমি কি করব সেটা ভাবতে হবে। যদি আমি ভাবি যে আমি কি তার সঙ্গে সারা জীবন থাকবো, নাকি তার সঙ্গে একটা সমঝোতায় আসবো, নাকি তাকে বোঝাবো যে we should live just separate so that you can be happy and I can be happy, এভাবে করব সমাধান, নাকি আমার জীবনে কেন এটা হলো সেটা নিয়ে চিন্তা করব, কেন হলো সেটা নিয়ে আমি সমাধানের পর চিন্তা করব যাতে আমি পরবর্তীতে আর না করি, কিন্তু সমাধানের আগে নয়, because I need the solution to come out. Are you happy with the answer?
This has been a
So
very important and one of the most fabulous answers I have ever heard, that because no one can exactly prescribe the solution. It varies person to person, but you have generalized the thing that is more convenient. I think no one can do any better. Thank you so much, ma'am. And there's any more another is question that as a school student, what can be my point of view to stay happy and contented? So as you can see, there are many students here. So that's a question for you. Thank you.
as a school student, yes, let me first congratulate you because you are a school student. To me, the school students are, they have been getting through lots of pressures. The first pressure is the pressure of bag and carrying bags and books. So I'd like to say you that to stay happy and contented, you should get yourself away from too much technology attachment. Because whenever you are using technology for your study, take a break. Give a break and talk with your mother, talk with your parents, talk with your family relatives, and sometimes you can go for outing with your family and friends. Selecting friends is very important, because at school